just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Best of luck to the Rowdy Gentlemen Fantasy Football Experience. Best of luck to the boys.
Special Thursday broadcast coming to you. I have to apologize for the delay. I've got a lot going on here. I've been busy. And also, the Monday Night Football game this past week, it was Bucks versus Chiefs. It was supposed to be a good one, but it was...
Peter, are you at the front desk today?
Sorry, I'm also at work. Pardon me. Yes, sir. So anyway, sorry about that. As I was saying, Monday Night Football game, Chiefs-Bucks. I mean, talk about a snooze fest. So boring to the point where I couldn't help it but fall asleep on the couch in an awkward position. And now I've got a pinched nerve that I've been dealing with. Yeah, it's Thursday. This happened Monday night. We're talking days after the fact. I mean, the worst couple days that I've ever had. So dealing with injury, dealing with work schedule, grinding my GTA empire. Please understand that there's been a lot going on. And trust me, I see the complaints rolling through Hardigan's desk. I understand. So without any further delay, without any further ado, let's get into it. It's Thursday, October 6th. That means we are one quarter through the season. And if you've forgotten by now, the goal is we're playing for one of these. We want hardware. We want to take it home. One quarter, 25 cents. That reminds me of one of my favorite quotes. It may have been Muhammad Ali, maybe Drake. Keep your circle small. Would you prefer 4 quarters or 100 pennies? Think about that. Talk about getting the job done. That's exactly what Ted Jones did this past week as he handed Luxembourg their first loss of the season, leaving just the two of us, the last remaining undefeated ball club within the Rowdy Gentlemen, after their non-surprising uprooting of Kyler the Creator. In the league's closest and most anticipated matchup of the week, Letfeld Cook prevents a losing streak after surviving a shootout with the Brady Bunch in a matchup which offered high-flying offense on both sides. It's a shame to see that the deciding outcome was a negative defense. Tough loss for the Brady Bunch. And on the contrary to recently mentioning that just the two of us is the last remaining undefeated team, defeated no longer. Hats off to Team Nelly and Team Nick as both clubs chalk up their first of the season. Team Nelly in dominating fashion over Red Sauce for their second straight. Team Nick with an impressive outing over the Commissioner, defying Watson and all of the projections. Well done. Team Larry and your mother's favorite felon right their ships to round out the winners list in week 4. All right, and a huge thank you to everyone for bearing with me. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy day, but I am happy to announce I'm back home. The Colts are on prime time tonight, Thursday night. Peep the helmet. Yep. But before we do that, let's take a look at week 4's losers before we jump into week 5. It's sad to say because I do everything I can to never side with the machine, never side with the mainstream AI. In this case, it's Watson and IBM and his projections. However, I gotta say, Watson's been friggin' hitting it out of the park this year with its projections of Ryan and Crab Cakes in football. Crab Cakes in football comes in at the biggest loser of week 4, posting a whopping 76.96.
Explain it to me. I don't understand
You're right. No, you're right. It's stupid.
It's an illegal thing.
Yeah, I know. I did a stupid thing.
Although, who's one to talk? Yours truly is right behind him at 86.02 in a game that I was projected to do very good in. End up falling to give Team Nick his first win of the year. Upsetting. Shortly behind me, after getting a huge shout out last week, after his entire company clapping for him in the middle of the street, Luxburger is right there on the losers list with 88.16. Red Sauce for the second straight week at 97.2. Starting to mention this name, the losers list, a lot recently. Guyler, the creator, in there at 110.28. I got to say, though, 110.28, that's not a bad outing. It's unfortunate. The Brady Bunch, who fell in a shootout, offensive shootout, hurt by a defensive blunder, at 120. Again, not a bad outing. However, this one is what hurts. Dave Cox, the ace of spades, who, we've talked about previously, probably could use a win or two here and there. 125 on the losing end. That's quite impressive. And I think actually, since we've been highlighting the losers, that might be the highest output by a loser yet. So that's a tough one. I'm sorry. That hurts. You hate to see it. So I'm thinking we change things up a bit here. Typically the last couple of weeks, we've taken a look at what's trending, which has been brought to us by Snickers. However, I can't take doing it to Ryan. We don't need me in the recap to tell us that crab cakes and football is just continuing to spiral out of control, while JTH, just the two of us, Ted Jones, continue to rise. I don't need to tell you that. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it up from what's trending this week, and we're actually going to take a look into the matchups that we have coming up. So starting right here at the top of the list, in a game which I think is going to be the game of the week on paper. You might think I'm biased because I happen to be involved, but we got JTH at 2-2, taking on Team Larry, also 2-2. I think that is going to have the most potential outcome with the standings. JTH was projected to take that by 1 point. Besides Red Sauce, also at 2-2, visiting Guile, the creator. Red Sauce 2-2, Guile at 1-3. Red Sauce projected to take that one. The 1-3 Ace of Spades, probably going to want to forget about this one. Heading into just the two of us, 4-0. Projections, I'll let you take a look at that one yourselves. We've got Luxburger at 3-1 after their first loss last week, taking on Crab Cakes and Football at 1-3. I also think this is going to be another highlight of the week. Right now we got CNF taking that one by a point, 112 to 111. We've got the Brady Bunch traveling to Team Nick. The Brady Bunch coming off a tough loss right now at 2-2, taking Team Nick coming off their first win of the year. Brady Bunch supposed to take that one, 120 to 112. Ted Jones, after taking down the undefeated Luxburger, heads into Team Nelly, coming off an impressive first win of the season. Team Nelly, 128 to 125. Let Feld Cook at 3-1 visits your mother's favorite felon at 2-2. Feld Cook takes it 117 to 114. So, boys, let's see how it plays out. Here's the week 5, and thanks for your patience. Good luck this week.
Well, the whole thing's just so preposterous, and I'm not just saying that as a Patriot fan. I'm saying that like as an American, anybody who cares about the judicial system. We just figured, let's show up and support Tom, and if we see Goodell, maybe yell at him. So at least he hears us, and he did hear us. So that was a point for us at least.
People aren't stupid, Goodell. People aren't stupid. This is America. You can't lie. You're a liar. Hitler.
Is it again? I'm telling you, I'm wrong. I'm not telling you that I'm defending myself. I'm telling you I am wrong.
I'll relax.
I'm just a little nervous.
I'm nervous too. My excuse to come here, I went to Atlantic City.
He quickly leaves the house and is startled by the police.
back. Let's go.